What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to cut up a chicken. Not a big thing. This is what we're going to get out of these 2 chickens that we bought today. Good deal, okay? So we got 2 of them and we're going to cut them up, and what we're going to want to get out of them is chicken parmesan. Now, for that we're going to have to bone out the breasts and make cutlets out of them, okay? So we'll have enough. We're going to try and serve 4 to 6 people out of these 2 chickens, okay? 3 times. So one meal, we're going to get the chicken, the cutlets for chicken parmesan. We're going to have to bone out the breast, okay? I'll skip down here to the chicken cacciatore. Minus the breast, almost everything else goes in there. You get 2, we're going to get 4 drums, 4 thighs, partially the 4 wings, okay, except for the tips. And the rest of it, the back and that little tip from the wing is what we're going to make the soup from, okay? They can make soup. That stock from the backs of these 2 chickens will make enough that you'll be able to make enough soup for 4 to 6 people. Okay, so if you're a person and you're like me, I'll be honest with you, I really don't relish the fact of touching chicken, okay? So we have gloves. Now that's what we use. We use them at work for everything, and they do a good job. And that's, you know, if you want to cut your own chicken. Now we're going to get into that. If you don't want to cut your own chicken and they got a dynamite deal on them like we did today, we got a dynamite deal on them, what you can do is you're going to look like a pain in the neck, but forget about that. Ask somebody in the meat room to cut them up for you. Either her out. Get the balancer and get her out of here. Remove her from the audience. Okey-dokey. So now, as the one young lady asked me, am I going to cut through the bone? The answer is no. I am not going to cut through the bone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the joints. Okay, if I cut it through the joints, then I'm safe. The only way I would get through the bones, for the most part, is I would have to use a saw, a bandsaw. Okay. Anyhow, this is for experienced people. What is this? What does the chicken walk on?
Legs.
This is the whole leg. Okay. So every leg, just like me and you, has 2 pieces. You get a thigh and a calf. Okay. So here's a beautiful. There's a beautiful drumstick and thigh. And this is that 8-inch Forstner knife that I mentioned to you. It's good for anything. Not too long, not too short, for anything. All right, here you go. There's another drum, or another thigh in a drum. Here you go. I'll leave that one so you can see the meat. Okey-dokey. Now we're going to get to the back. This is good for soup. Guess what? Even the family butcher's having a problem today. There you go. Now I got that at the joint. I can't cut into it with my knife. I gotta find a joint. Okay. This is good for soup. soup material. Okay, since we're doing soup, okay, I'm going to cut off that little, the little tip. There you go. You can make a little soup with that. Okay. Here's the rest of it. The rest of the wing. Now this is sort of like what they call, 1 second, the drum of the wing. That's what a lot of people like to eat. Football games and all that business. Okay, here's the other one.
Back in the day, though, we made soup with those.
Well, there you go. Yeah, the old timers made soup out of them, and it was good. They used anything. All right, now what I have here, or what we have here, is a whole breast with the bone. Okay, now I think I'm going to bone this out and make chicken cutlets. Okay, so the bone that's going down the center, I'm going to nick it. Okay, so there's the bone. I can go right down. Slide right down, and it comes right out. Okay. With your thumb, to make it easy, all you got to do is stick your thumb underneath these rib bones. You don't take away hardly any meat at all. And you can discard them if you want to, and I'll tell you why. Because they're little bones, they're weak. And yeah, I wouldn't want to put that in anything because it could get stuck in somebody's throat or whatever. Okay, now there is still, yeah.
Which bone?
Yeah, that is correct, young lady. But you know what? I'm going to get it. All right, there's something I want to show you here. This is what they call, see this piece of the, this is the tender one. Okay, say for instance you go in the supermarket and you're going to buy chicken, and this is the tender one. It's no big deal. It just is on the inside of the, it's on the inside of the breast. And to be honest with you, I don't care for it because it has this tendon in here. Okay, now that's a little on the chewy, can be a little on the chewy side unless you take it off. I took it off a pretty good bit, but there's still a little bit on there. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. And here's that other piece of wishbone that the young lady said. So we'll get that out of there. Okay. Now I cut that in half. That's 2 nice pieces of cutlets for whatever, however you want to serve them. Okay, get the other wishbone, other part. The skin is not a problem. The skin peels right off. Not a problem at all. Okay, here hanging is that tender one. That piece of tender one. Let me see what we're doing here. Okay, I can make it nice. It's a pretty nice cutlet. And I would be able to get another one. There you go. So you get two more cutlets. So there you go. You got the cutlets. You got your soup meat. Get your thighs. Oh, I'm sorry. You got the back, thighs, and drums right there. Thank you for tuning in to watch us, and I appreciate it. Have a good day. And this is the chicken. Okay, Art, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Did you have your breakfast this morning? You did? What do you think that is? I think that's a whole buddy, right? And that's why they call this a whole chicken. Because of that hole. Okay? Why did the chicken cross this road? Come on. Anybody? How about you? Very good. You had your breakfast this morning. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Ooh, do you know, Art? Do you know what it is?
The egg.
The egg. Very good. Good. That's a winner, I'll tell you, the egg. Okay, this is what we got now. This is something that none of us have. Okay, does anybody know what this is?
Heart.
Put it in soup. No, who said that?
Everybody has a heart.
Everybody has a heart, but this ain't it.
Not until